All right, this is long overdue. Finally, in these boxes, we have upgrades for the SurRon. Finally getting some more power in this thing. Get this opened up, see what cheap batteries sent over, along with Emoto Bros. See what we got. They sent over their 60 volt max Gladiator. There it is. 60 volt max battery. I did want the 72. But we're gonna try out the 60 volt max first, and then once I get the 72 volt battery, we'll be able to compare both. I have a new charger, should be a fast charger. Looks like we got all the hardware, base plate, and hooked it up with a shirt, which is pretty cool. The final piece right here from Emoto Bros, brain to this unit. We have the new controller. It allows you to bump up the power, handle the extra output from this battery. Now we pretty much have a plug and play kit, all the wiring, everything I should need to be able to put this thing together today. Once again, thank you to Emoto Bros. Everything will be linked down below in the description. Here's everything you get. Obviously the battery. I'm gonna pop it on the charger while I'm disassembling all the electronics. Pretty much gonna take off this ESC or controller, whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna look up a few YouTube how-tos, figure out how to do that and how all this wiring works. This little display, which is an egg rider, so you can go through all your modes. I'm gonna get to it here, start tearing this thing down. You didn't see the last video where I put this new kit on, check that out. This whole plastic kit, different seat setup, making this SurRon so much more comfortable. Let's dive into this thing, start tearing it down, and hopefully have this done here shortly. From that last clip you just saw, here's a little pro tip. Little prongs in here might be a little bit out of line in order to actually connect it into the connectors. Kind of get in there, try and make them as even as possible. Trying to make them line up the best you can. Spent like 20-30 minutes last night trying to get this to work and it would not connect. But once I straightened all these out, clipped right together like it should. Little tip to help you guys, I gotta take off this battery plate, swap out the plate because here's the new battery and the stock battery. It's a couple inches taller. All right, quickly, I want to thank the sponsor for this video, which is Geology. So if you haven't heard of Geology yet, they're a 9-time award-winning men's skincare company recognized in men's health. They've created a simple and effective skincare routine customized just for you, with ingredients that are proven to work and formulated for daily use. I've loved using this Geology stuff for the past week now. Made it really simple with just an everyday face wash. Not 10 different products you gotta have on the counter that you have to use. They have a simple night cream and then a morning cream. That's it. Nothing too complicated, super straightforward. And they even threw in an eye cream if you wanna use that. And they also have some sunscreen, which I clearly did not use this weekend. I forgot this at home, so my face is currently burned. As you can see, Geology has everything you would need when it comes to skincare. And even after using this stuff for just a week, this is the best stuff I've ever used. Geology makes it super simple. All you have to do is go on their website and take a 30-second quiz. And within a few clicks, tell them about your skin and goals, and then their team of dermatologists will design a regimen just for you that's then shipped directly to your door. So I'm telling you, this Geology stuff is the easiest way to go. People will definitely notice the results, along with making your life a ton easier from the easy routine. So go ahead right now and check out Geology and take their skincare quiz. You can use my link, which is on the screen right here, or in the link in the description, and use code Tyler80 for 80% off your first 30-day trial. Huge thank you to Geology for sponsoring this video. Definitely do me a favor and check them out if you're interested in a new skincare routine. And we'll get back into the vlog. Okay, so I've everything figured out, all the battery, all the electronics. Finally got the settings dialed in on my phone, which I'll show you. That's looking to buy this kit. But with the new plastic kit and seat kit, this new setup isn't gonna work. I wish I knew before I put this thing on here that this whole kit wasn't gonna line up with the battery that now sticks up a little bit higher. These mounts that they give you for the stock kind of battery top hold-in tray, it only goes down this far, and then it's not gonna line up with the seat. It's not gonna line up with the rest of the plastic kit. Battery plug-in doesn't fit right. I was able to test it out like this, where I just latched the seat in, and this is what's holding the whole thing together right here. Looks janky, I can't run it like that, and the battery's gonna potentially come out. We'll start up on this thing, you gotta turn it on, turn the display on, default to mode 9, and then it's ready to go. And finally, like that, we're back to the original SurRon setup. Now that we have everything in here, I can finally actually test it out. Battery cover all mounted up. There is a significant bigger gap from the original clip, so added a little bit of foam so it doesn't hit the battery, and then I added this other foam piece. I actually mounted my seat a little bit higher. I put a nut underneath the seat mounts in here to kind of raise it up probably a ½ an inch, so then it's a little more in line with the actual battery cover. I think that made it a little bit more comfortable so the seat isn't like as sloped down, and it can sit in this pocket a little bit better. It depends what forks you have, because mine are a little bit blown out. They sag quite a bit once I sit on this thing. I need to upgrade to some like Fox 40s. That's what I really want. If there's any companies out there that want to hook it up, let me know. I'll have to try it out and see how it is compared to my stock SurRon. We'll do stock versus mod SurRon. I'm excited. Finally test this thing out. We're fully charged up. Right off the start, it is a little bit heavier due to the battery. We'll go to my Egg Rider app. Now it says on the screen that it's locked and I can't actually go through the modes. I think it defaults, or I think I set it up so it defaults to mode 9. All right, looks like we're connected. I can pretty much adjust everything on my phone now. I can adjust how I want the power, how I want the throttle response. Like the lock went away, I can go through the modes now. Something I already adjusted was the actual play in the throttle. Out of the box, you had to twist the throttle quite a bit before it engaged. I think I'm just gonna jump to mode 5, see how that is. 2 is kind of slow. Okay. Basically, it just builds up the power slower. I think you still have the full top speed, but the torque isn't there. So I think in mode 9, you're gonna have the full 100% torque, 100% everything. It's at technically 50% power right now, or 50% torque. After that, 6 kind of feels like sport mode, or a beefed up sport mode, stock SurRon wise. Also, don't mind me if my voice sounds a little funny. I'm trying out this new GoPro mount, which will be linked below. Just bite it with my mouth, and then I can kind of talk through it. Mode 7. Woo! That was just 50 miles an hour that quick. Woo! I need some better brakes on this thing. This is dangerous. So much power now. This thing's awesome. Kill mode, mode 9. Thing pulls like the Alta now. Doing a little test ride with Mike. He's hitting this little grass hit. Oh my God. I thought you were gonna eat it for sure. Oh, this was a bad idea. Looks like my battery cover already broke. They pulled right through the 3D printed mounts, so that's cool. Nice. Good thing I brought some tape with me. I think it's got to be made out of like aluminum or something for it to hold up. We're back, little electrical tape later. I'll have to find somebody to make me some aluminum ones. Yo. Oh, never mind. I didn't know you were right behind me. I dusted you out. Ah, right into that branch. Woo! Back secured here at the local Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A was not stoked when we went through the drive-thru. They came out in like 2 seconds to kick us out. We're back to the house. I wish I had some more time to actually test this thing out in this video. I'm sorry for the GoPro footage. The mic got all messed up. But this thing is sick. It pulls, like I said in the video, like the Alta now. Like I could be half throttle, twist the throttle fully, and the front end lifts up. It's got more than enough power than I would ever want on this thing. I definitely have to upgrade the brakes. When I let Mike ride it, he was wide open, slammed on the brakes. The things were almost like on fire. They were smoking. So brakes are on the list. Check out Qi batteries, the 60 volt max or any batteries on their website. You can get 5% off using my code. Like I said before, just use code Tyler at checkout. Save you guys a little bit of money and help me out also. So if you want to check them out, definitely use my code. All the information will be linked down below in the description directly to Qi batteries along with Moto Bros on the whole kit here. So if you want to do this to your SurRon, get more power, I would definitely recommend checking both of them out and getting yourself dialed in. If you guys have any recommendations on what kind of brakes I should get for this, definitely leave it in the comments. After that, this thing should be dialed in. I've been looking at some different wheels. I saw this cool Supermoto setup, which would be kind of cool to dabble with and try out. The battery life now is unreal. I rode around for probably 2 hours and it's at 65%, where with the stock battery, I wouldn't even have been able to do that, especially with cruising wide open. If you guys are new and you want to see more e-bike videos, make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna have a Sur Ron versus Kuberg video coming here soon. So expect some more e-bike content coming. And if you guys want to see what's going down as I'm doing it, you can follow my Instagram at Tyler Monagan. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.